Hello, bookish friends in the internet. Welcome back to my account. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today, clip is Wednesday, December 21st. It is my friend's Taylor's birthday. Yay! So we FaceTimed this morning, got to chat a little bit, saying her happy birthday. But I am here with some reading update. I read a lot in Bloodmarked last night. I could have finished it last night. I could have finished it last night if I wanted to, but I had work today, so I didn't want to stay up too late. But I am 400 pages into, well, actually, more than 400 pages now. Where am I at? Let's see. 430 pages into Bloodmarked now, and I'm really loving it. I think when I get home from work today, I'm gonna do a time lapse of me sitting down and finishing this book, because I'm definitely going to finish it tonight. I have so many more tabs in here, and there's a lot that's going on in from part 3 and towards the end. I'm really enjoying it. I love the love triangle in here. I also not a huge fan of Cell right now. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I like Cell with Brianna. Brie. I'm gonna just say Brie because that's easier for me. But Cell's also kind of betrayed Brie, so I'm not a huge fan of that. But I am overall still really enjoying the writing. It's still really enjoying the actual atmosphere of the story. It is a fun, fast-paced read as well, and I think this might be a 5-star read if I have the ending of this book right. I literally have that much left in my book, so like I said, when I get home from work tonight, I do work today 12:30 to 6:30, and so yeah, I will not be filming at work but I will be coming home, sitting down, reading. We cleaned up a little bit this morning because our maid is supposed to be coming over today to clean the house before we have our huge Christmas dinner. I'm so excited. Even though it's not Christmas yet, we're having our Christmas dinner on Christmas, obviously, but we just wanted the house cleaned. So yeah, not a whole lot going on today either. Like I keep saying, I do have work, so that's getting in the way of my reading time. But I'm bringing this to work with me in case I do have some downtime. Probably when I'm waiting for my ride. But I am, like I said, really enjoying it. It's such a fun, fast-paced read. And there's a lot of action happening at the end of this book. So I'm nervous, but also excited to see how this series ends. And I don't know what I'll pick up next. I definitely need to read my book club pick, which is You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince. I need to read that this week, so maybe I'll start that one after finishing this. I do know I did started The Roughest Draft by Emily Webley and Austin Sigma-Broca. I'm still in the middle of Ruined, so that's going to be my next tome I'm tackling. I know Tome Topple is happening. I think it ends tomorrow, though, if I'm not mistaken, which came by very quickly. But I am happy to say that I really am happy that I read Bloodmarked for Tome Topple, and I read half of another tome, so I was equally excited for that. So yeah, I think after I finish Bloodmarked, I'm gonna try and finish Ruin this weekend. My goal is to have it finished by Christmas, which is this coming Sunday, which is crazy that it's already Christmas. But yeah, I don't really have a whole lot. I did the dishes today, and we cleaned up my bedroom for a little bit. As you saw, we did my white and gray and black books over in that back corner right over there that you guys saw. I'll add those clips in before this one. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say I hope you had a great week so far, and I am really enjoying Bloodmarked. And like I said, when I get home from work, I'm gonna come home and finish this book because oh my gosh, it is so good. So yeah, that's all I have for your reading update. And if I do finish this before work, I'll come on and tell you about it. So see you guys later. Bye. Good morning, bookish friends in the internet. Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video is obviously a vlog. I have a ton of videos I need to film for the rest of my Bookmas videos. I think I have up to 10 videos I would like to do before the end of 2023. So that's very exciting for you guys. And I am here with some reading update because I read a little bit more in Blood Marked yesterday before I fell asleep. I am now on page 450, so getting very close to the end of this. I'm going to save this book for my live show today, which I have a live reading sprint happening today, so you'll see some clips of that. I think my friend Lori is going to join me again, but she's been having some like power outage issues because I guess it's snowing and raining where she lives, so that is always fun. So she might join me, or it might just be me with a bunch of other people. But right now I am getting ready to go out and do some errands with my mom and I need to go to the library. Let me pull up my account because it keeps changing every time I check it. I have some books on hold for me that I'm super excited for. They're like a bunch of new releases. I have 3 on hold for me. I might have a 4th one depending if it's still there or not, because it was only held until yesterday, and sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. So if I ask nicely to my librarian friends, maybe it will be there. All of these are new releases. I think one of them came out last year, but I still was really interested in it, and my library had it, and I know there's a sequel coming out to this book. Oh wow, it came out this year. I didn't realize that. That's awesome. I thought it came out last year for some reason. But it came out earlier this year in March, and it's a Cinderella retelling. I won't say much about it because I don't have the book with me, so when I come home from the library, I will show you all the books that I want. But yes, I have one first book in a series, novella, and actually 2 short story collections and a sequel. So I'm very excited for this library haul. So I get to drive to the library. I also need to go to the post office today to drop off some Christmas gifts for my friend Charlie. Charlie's finally gonna get her box, which I actually need to find that address of hers. That way I can print it out and put it on the box. That way it can go to the right house. But yeah, we have some errands to do. We also, I just found out, have tickets for a hockey game that's happening tonight. So I won't be on my live reading sprints for too long, just because I do have a hockey game to go to. I'm not a huge hockey fan myself, but it is just fun to go out and to get out of the house and whatnot. So yeah, that's going to be fun. That will be some footage to film. And yeah, I just have some really fun things to do today, and I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along, and hopefully I'll finish Blood Marked during my reading sprints. I have a feeling I will, and if I do finish it during my reading sprints, I will probably pick up the roughest draft. That way I can get this off my TBR, because I am still really enjoying it. I haven't read too much from the last time I talked to you guys about this one, nor have I read a lot in Ruined, because I've been focusing on Blood Marked this week. But like I said, today is my day off, so I do have a bunch of like reading plans, a bunch of chores I need to do today as well, and a bunch of errands I need to run. So come along with us on a fun day. And again, I'll come check back in when I have either a reading update. Most likely just come check back in when I have a library haul for you guys. So yay, I cannot wait, and I'll check in with you guys in a few minutes. Bye. Hello, bookish friends. So I am here with a library haul. I have 4 books here that I'm very, very excited for. One of them is a HarperCollins title, so I think all of these are. I hope not, because that would be terrible. Nope, this one's not. Yeah, there's 2 of these that are HarperCollins titles, so kind of hard to talk about them, but I am excited nonetheless. So let's get started. So the first book I have to haul for you today is At Midnight, 15 Beloved Fairy Tale Reimagined, edited by Delilah Alder, along with Tracy Dion, H.E. Edmond, Hafasa Falazier, Stacey Lee, Rosalie Lim, Darcy Little Badger, Milanillo, Anna Marie McLemore. I feel like she's in every single short story collection. Alex London, Rebecca Potus, Rory Power. I love Rory Power. Meredith Russo, Geta Treelise. I'm so sorry. And Melissa Albert. So, very excited for the short stories. 15 short stories. I definitely want to read this one first after finishing Bloodmark, because it is a short story collection. And yeah, I'm just so excited. It was one of my most anticipated reads of the year. Barnes & Noble canceled my pre-order because I didn't have enough money at the time, but now I do. So I have it from the library. Very, very excited for it. And like I said, I'm going to read it right after I'm reading Bloodmark. Next one I thought this one came out last year, but apparently when I looked on Goodreads, it came out this year, which crazy to me. And that is Cinder and Glass by Melissa. Oh no. The back of this book is a little bent. Yikes. Hopefully that's not from me. Cinder and Glass by Melissa De La Cruz. This is a first book in a brand new series by Melissa De La Cruz. She is well known for her Alex and Eliza retelling of Hamilton, and I love that trilogy. I fell in love with her writing through that trilogy. Her romances that she does are just so amazing. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen in this. Obviously, this is a Cinderella retelling, and I love me a good Cinderella retelling. So very excited to see what this is about. I do have an arc of Snow and Poison, which is the sequel / companion novel to this one. So if I do feel like binge reading a series this week, I can definitely binge read it. Oh my gosh, cannot speak. Next one is so much smaller than I thought it would be. It's literally like 100 pages, and that is The River of Silver by S.A. Chakraborty. This is a short story novella, part of the David trilogy, which I absolutely love. This was another book that was the most anticipated read of mine, and I finally have it in my hands. I'm super duper excited. This one is also part of the Harper Voyage company, so it's still underneath HarperCollins, so it's hard to talk about this book because of the strike going on, but it's super short. I feel like I can read this in like 2 reading sprints that I'm doing on my channel right now. I actually am curious of how long it is in general. Oh wow, 240 pages exactly, so like I was somewhat close. Again, this came out back in October, and I'm really excited for it, even though it is a novella. And I'm curious to see who's this going to follow, because I don't remember who it follows, but I know it's set during and after the events of City of Brass, Kingdom of Copper, and the Empire Gold. So all point of views from characters both beloved and hatred, and even those from without a voice in the novel. The River of Silver gathers material both previously seen and new, including a special coda that fans will need to read, making this title a perfect complement to those incredible novels. So it just sounds so amazing, and I once again was anticipating this book, and now I have it in my hands, and I cannot wait to read it soon. And the final book I'm super duper excited for, I literally just finished the first book, and the first book is in my top 10 of the year, and that is Heart of the Sun Warrior by Soon Lin Tan. I am so freaking excited for this. I know I said I thought with all 4 of these books so far, but this is like the top book I must read this month. I don't want to carry this over into January, even though I can, because these books are due on the 13th, I think. I'll have to check my receipt. But yeah, these are all my library books that I have checked out right now. These 4 plus the 4 that I have sitting over there, they are gonna be due on the same day. So I got a lot of library books to read, and I'm super duper excited for this one. This is the sequel / finale in this duology. Again, I absolutely love book 1. I devoured it in like 3 days. So I don't want to do that with this one just because it is a finale, but I'm overall really anticipating this. I hope I will love it. I still cannot believe that Daughter of the Moon Goddess was the author's debut novel. That is just crazy for me.
Let me tell you a story about someone who gave the people.
We must defend our stronghold and our honor. And we must remember why we fight. For righteousness, for justice, and for those who cannot defend themselves. We are House Henderson, and we shall be victorious! Go, Knights, go. Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go! Go, Knights, go!
Let the battle begin! Henderson, silver! This time out for the starting lineup, presented by Green and Valley Grocery. In the forward positions, number 37, Spencer. Boom. Number 51, Byron Parade. And number 56. The first period is...
Good morning, bookish friends on the internet. Welcome back to the vlog. As you can see from the last clip that's going to be in this vlog, I finally finished Bloodmarked. Oh my god, it was amazing. So this completed the challenge of read a book that was set in a school, which is one of the monthly challenges I have for myself, which I've completed 2 out of the 10 challenges, so not bad, not bad. That's better than what I do every month, and I don't complete any of them. This book took me a while to read, as you guys know. Like I said, I think I started this earlier this week. So I was really happy that I finally finished it this weekend, which is perfect because I wanted to finish this before Christmas. And it is Friday, December 23rd. It is my dad's birthday today, so I am having work today, so I wanted to finish this book before work, and I did. And oh my god, I'm going to be thinking about this book while I'm at work. So now that I finished this, oh, by the way, I don't know if I said this yet, 5 out of 5 stars. It is... I don't know if it'll be on my favorite list because I've already made my favorite list, but it's definitely one I will think about for a while. And I thought this was going to be a duology from Tracy Dion because that's what Goodreads says, and that's what I thought all my friends were saying as well. But it's actually going to be a trilogy, I think. I don't know. There's no news about book 3, and I hope there's going to be news about book 3 because I hope this series happens what happened to Once Upon a Broken Heart, is where the author thought it was a duology, but the sequel did so well that they added a third book in. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen in that series, and then I'm curious to see what's going to happen in this one as well. I absolutely loved this book. Tabbing books are just so fun. It was just a fun, wild ride, and that cliffhanger though, oh my god. So now that I finished this, I think, let me go grab the book real quick. Do I have it over here? Ah. Where is it? I actually don't know where I put it. That is sad. Never mind. I was gonna grab my book club pick, Your Mean One, Matthew Prince, but I don't know where my copy of that is at the moment. But I think I'm gonna pick up that book next, because it is Christmas weekend, and I feel like that'll get me in the mood for Christmas, you know? And it is, like I said, my December book club pick, but I also want to finish this, this romance novel this weekend as well. I'm still in the same spot as I last updated you, and I want a nice, easy read after Bloodmarked, because that was a wild ride. So I'm going to be reading this probably when I go to sleep and whatnot. So we'll see. I'll definitely keep you updated for this. I also made a little bit of progress in Ruin last night as well, when I went to go take my dogs on a walk. For some reason, whenever I go on a walk with my dogs, Scrib does not want to work with me, and Audible always works. So whenever Audible works with me whenever I go on a walk, I was listening to the audiobook of Ruin, and I'm on chapter 43, page 366. So I'm halfway through it. I still have this much to go, so I definitely want to finish this before the New Year's. I want to finish these two books before the New Year's. I think Ruin might be my last book of 2022, which is crazy to say that. Or The Roughest Draft would be my last book of 2022. So we'll see what's going to happen in both of these books. But I'm excited to see what I will think of them. I'm enjoying both of them so far. This one I'm not too far into yet, so I can't really say I'm like enjoying it. But I am hoping to make tons of progress in both of these books. And I will bring you along with me when we go out to dinner for my dad's birthday. And then tomorrow and Sunday we have a bunch of plans for Christmas, so I'm excited to talk to you guys about that. So yeah, just come along with us, and I will keep you updated if I start Matthew Prince or if I make more progress in Ruin. I think my goal for today, even though I do have work today, I think I need to be either finished with it or at least to page 500, which I would have that much left if I get to page 500. So my goal is to get to page 500 in here, and then maybe finish The Roughest Draft today too as well. That's pretty ambitious, but we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll check in whenever I have a reading update. Bye. Good morning, bookish friends of the internet. Welcome back to the vlog. I hope you all are having a great Christmas weekend. Excuse me. I just woke up on Christmas Eve morning, and like I said, it's Christmas Eve, so I'm very excited. We have a lot of fun things planned tonight. Tonight we are gonna go to church for Christmas Mass, and then we have our Christmas Eve party that we can finally go to. Our cousins who live like down the road from us, they always host a Christmas Eve party every year, but last year we couldn't go because we all had COVID last year. But I am here with a reading update as well. I am making a lot of progress in Your Mean One, Matthew Prince. I don't know if I said this in the clips yesterday, but I started this yesterday, right after finishing Bloodmarked, because I wanted something fun and light and easy to read after reading Bloodmarked, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm already almost like 100 pages into it, and I really love our main character, Matthew Prince. I thought he would be kind of an annoying, like, dumb character when I was meeting him, but he's actually really funny, and he deals with anxiety and anxiety attacks and all that. So there are some trigger warnings in the beginning of this book, which I really loved. More books should be doing that. But yeah, like I said, I'm literally halfway, not even halfway through the book, and there's like 320 pages in here, and this is like literally the perfect book to read during the Christmas season. So I'm so happy I'm saving this for Christmas weekend. So yeah, I'm 100 pages in. I need to wrap some presents still. I have some last minute wrapping to do. And then I'm gonna take the dogs on a walk today because I didn't do that yesterday. I'm gonna film a book tag that I saw Sam from Thoughts on Tomes do. And yeah, I have a bunch of videos, stuff that I need to do today. And my goal is to try and finish Your Mean One, Matthew Prince today because it is such a fast-paced book. And I don't know if I will finish this today. I might save it for tomorrow morning because I usually wake up super early on Christmas. I don't know why, every year I do. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in here. The one thing I don't like is how kind of like Hector, who's one of the characters we meet in here, he is kind of a jerk to Matthew. So that's the one thing I kind of don't like, but so far I'm loving the writing. It's so easy to follow along and not get lost like I do in a fantasy book. And yeah, it's a small town setting, which I really love as well. I don't think I read a whole lot of small town settings, so I shouldn't really say I love it. Yeah, I'm 100 pages into this exactly, and I'm gonna wrap some presents here, walk the dogs, and then we will be heading to church around 3 today, so lots of time to relax and read some more. And yeah, I just hope you have a great Christmas, and I'll check in whenever we are going either to church or whenever I have a reading update. Bye guys. Hello bookish friends in the internet. So welcome back to the vlog. My name is Drew. Obviously you guys already know that. I am here with some reading updates, and I'm also here to let you know we had a fun evening. I didn't film anything tonight because we went to church, and then after church we went to our Christmas party that we go to every year. That was really fun to see all the family members in one room and whatnot, so that was really fun to go to. But I made a ton of progress in Your Mean One, Matthew Prince. I was reading this most of the day when I was doing chores, like walking dogs, and just cleaning up around the house and whatnot. And then I didn't really read a whole lot this evening because like I said, we had church, and then we had our Christmas Eve party. So it is Christmas Eve, so I just wanted to come on here and say I'm almost finished with this. I'm halfway through the book. As you can see by my bookmark, I'm halfway through it. I have this much left, so I'm gonna definitely finish this either tomorrow or definitely on Monday before I go to work on Monday. So yeah, Merry Christmas, and I can't wait to see what Santa brings us and what presents I have for me under the tree. Hopefully I'll be able to film some stuff for you guys tomorrow with my family. And yeah, I'm just super excited, so I'm gonna head to bed, probably read a little bit more in here, and then fall asleep, and then wake up, and it will be Christmas morning, so yay! I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! We are recording for my vlog.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are these the ones that you,
Yeah.
The one that you were trying to steal?
No.
Nothing.
It's a secret between us. Okay. We'll tell you later.
Later, like 2,000 years later.
Yeah.
What's that, Gramps?
I don't know.
What is it?
A box. Oh God. All right.
That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
That's what you asked for.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. Either way, it's cool to have.
Nice. So ordered what you...
My list is very big. I don't remember exactly what's on it. Either way, it's really
What's the
cool.
name of it?
The Kratos heavy assault tank.
Yeah, because your comment was it's very expensive and that's by a...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Don't be using my camera to fix you. Yeah.
I'm no longer using my Dark Angels for 1,000,000 years now.
So, Angie,
No.
it's first, yeah?
The other, what I got were 2 planes and then a super heavy tank.
Ooh.
So,
Were you stealing your keys for him?
Why'd you bring your keys?
Yeah, he always brings his keys and wallets. I don't know why.
oh, thank you.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's see.
It's silicone gloves. For barbecue.
You got excited in it
You're a good dog, stupid.
That's you.
Cool. Also used for home defense.
Yeah.
Scratch my back. Scratch my back.
Are they cleats?
No, they're Uggs.
It's quite a story with those Uggs, too.
Did you got the wrong one?
US 4 right there. Wear pants, Ugg boots, and Starbucks.
Yep. All I need in
This
life.
is what you raised, honey.
So what's the story?
I went to order one, and I'm thinking you probably wanted the beige ones.
Yeah.
They were on back order.
All right.
So I ordered the gray ones, and I said, well, we can always send them back and get the beige ones. They send the beige ones. Then next day,
No, they send the gray ones.
They sent the gray ones, and then the next day we get this pair. So we get 2 pair of Uggs. I'm thinking, okay.
He's like, where's the second pair?
Yeah, where's the second pair
So
at?
I sent the second pair back.
Oh.
Because you accidentally paid for both? Yeah.
I don't know.
You should have kept them.
I got 2 credits.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking, I didn't pay for any of them.
You should have kept them.
You guys could have been twins.
Yeah. No, she wanted both of them. She wanted the beige and the gray.
Yeah.
You gotta realize how hot those things are.
Is this from you?
Yes.
Thank you. I love
You know
Tom
when I was
Clancy.
texting you earlier this
Yeah.
month, if you like mystery
I
thrillers?
love Tom Clancy.
You just got me all the Jack Ryan.
I
That's
love
weird.
you.
You guys see the same thing.
Oh.
We also had a lost package that apparently was in our bedroom the entire time.
Oh, did they resend it? Then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we thought it was gone,
Yeah, we put it as lost and said delivered. We couldn't find it.
and it was in your bedroom the whole entire time. Okay, my turn.
Okay.
Let's see what this is.
Ah.
No, this is accepting.
So we have the
I'm
same
gonna have it go to my angle.
Here.
It's a box.
One people in the series. I mean, we've got 16 now in the series.
Yep. We got 2 more at the bottom of that stack.
Good. I've been reading a while. And I'm kind of tired of the books.
Oh, my Lanta.
What is it? Oh yeah, I remember. Grandpa, what'd you get?
I don't know.
Open it.
The whole set? Oh my goodness!
That's a lot.
Spoiling him.
Oh my gosh.
Hold this one, please. Wow.
I was like,
I know, right?
what'd you get, Gramps?
I got some books.
Wow. Can you guess what that
do you
is,
think
Dad?
it is?
Where's that come from?
Corbin, look.
Where are you gonna put these, bruh?
I don't know. Probably on my new bookshelf that we have. Look, Mom. I asked for like one individual. Echo, Hunter,
Oh, that's pretty.
Tech.
Pull it.
Oh, oops. Crosshair. And Wrecker is my favorite.
Is that from Mandalorian?
Oh, man.
Bite your tongue. Read what it says.
Star Wars,
Weird
but
that
like.
you're bringing ribs
From the
today.
Bad Batch.
No,
You can now have a rib rack for your smoker.
I was worried about, because I got two, yeah,
I just wait. Last time I just cooked them
like
flat.
that, yeah.
So
I have one more, so we'll see.
So they got these racks.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
really.
cool, you can put like,
We were
You're not. Actually, I just wanted them to season them. I can cook them.
I'm gonna
So
stop and
I
then
can cook them.
go
You can
again.
cook them.
Cheers.
Because I feel like it's a very 80s thing. Yeah, thank you.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
What is that?
Did you ask for that?
No, I don't have a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, this
No,
is
that's
the
Bobby's.
We need to rewrap that.
Give him the box.
I'm glad we got that on camera.
Tad's like,
The
what?
boxes, because who knows what
We had that
everybody's
happen
getting.
today. I was getting a gift. It was for me, but it was like a Spears, like a men's Spears trimmer.
That's the end of it, right? Yeah. That was
Keys
a
again.
sort of it too. You couldn't find that anywhere. That was on back order too.
Yeah. The longer you wait, the more chance on back order it is.
But I got it. Okay, so this is Bob's. I wonder what over there. I wonder what I've got over there that's Sean.
I bet,
Overfill them with the nails, Ezekiel.
where's,
Yeah. Oh, it's my quilt.
Oops, sorry, Grandma.
You made that for me?
Aw, that is cute.
I saw her making this, and I was like, that is a really cute quilt.
That's cute. The backing. Yeah.
Aww. Thank you,
You should show the
Grandma.
camera. Alrighty. Second time the charm.
Now you know why that was so heavy here.
yeah, but that is,
What is that?
that's the cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Big camper with it.
That's gonna add like 30 pounds to your trailer. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's neat. I want to try that. Ever, you know, they put coals on it. Coals, you put coals on the top.
Oh, thank you.
There's a bucket here.
Thank you.
Yay.
This looks so nice.
Desperately needed. Oh,
Is this what I think it is?
I don't know. You have to open it up and find out.
It's a Funko Pop.
Those are like nice enough you could like wear them to the grocery store. You know.
a Walmart anyway.
Open it.
What is it?
The Mandalorian.
Another Funko Pop.
Oh, nice. You have a whole like a thing now.
My favorite character.
Sure, are
Yay.
those next to you right there?
Yeah. Two family ones, and then the one that was the bottom is important.
I think the prime one is Dan. So
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah, the brown box is
Your
good.
thumbnail.
You want to take a photo?
That's her thumbnail.
You can't do it thumbnail. Hello, bookish friends in the internet. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is going to be the outro to my reading vlog. I am here to show you what I got for Christmas. So Merry Christmas for those who celebrated, if you didn't celebrate, I hope you all still had a good Sunday. Sorry, my hair is like super duper crazy, but I just needed to film this. That way I can post my video for you guys soon. So I have some, like, a bunch of new stuff to show you. One of them is I'm wearing them right now. I finally got a new set of AirPods, and if you know me and know what happened with my other AirPods, I lost one of them when I was at the DMV, so I couldn't find it for a while. So when I lost it, I immediately put new AirPods on my list for Christmas, and I actually got them. Another thing I got, I don't know if you can see because it's not on camera, but I'll show some clips of it in my next vlog, is I set up my LED lights, so that's really fun. Let me get the box real quick. So my mom, I asked for these actually for a while now and just never got around to buying them myself. But my mom got me these cool LED lights that you can hang up in your room, and they go with music and whatnot, and that's really fun to do. So dance parties are going to be a little different from this. But I really love these LED lights. You can change colors with almost every color you can think of, which is really fun. I also got some new shoes that I love that fit me. So I got these kind of like Under Armour running shoes, because I needed new ones for when I take my dogs on a walk. Probably wear these to work today. I don't know. They might not match my work uniform. I also got these new white Vans that I got. These were from, I think, my sister, or as you can see, they're already a little dirty, which, yikes. I think these are from my sister or from my parents. I can't remember exactly who got me this. And then this whole outfit that I'm wearing right now, this sweatshirt and these sweatpants, are all from my sister. My sister got a matching set of my brother's, which was super funny. I also got this cool, well, I don't know if it's cool for you guys, but this nice, like, over t-shirt type of shirt from Vans. So I really love that. I'll definitely be wearing that for videos and whatnot. Oh, I can actually wear that for my holiday party this week. I also got this nice blue polo. It's kind of wrinkled because I just got it out of my laundry. And I also got a bunch of other clothes that I won't show in this vlog, but I'll show in my next vlog. And then I got 4 books for Christmas. One of them I got from my grandma, and my grandma got me Mirror Mirror by Jen Catalian. This is one of the Twisted Tales. I think this is like number 4 or 5 of the series, and I didn't own it. I haven't read it yet either, so I'm excited to read this one. Hopefully I'll love it. It says, what if the evil queen poisoned the prince? I also got some exciting things for my grandma. Let me go grab them as well. So if you know me, I also love collecting like pop figures now. I've been really into those ever since I was hanging out with my friend Taylor. So my grandma, I put all of these guys on my Christmas list just as like individual, but she got me the whole entire set, and you will see in the vlog clip before this one that I was super excited when I opened them. So this is Tech. He's from the Bad Batch. I think this one is Hunter, if I remember correctly. My favorite character from the Bad Batch show is Wrecker. I love the bobbleheads. Then I think this is Crosshair. Echo Tech. Oh, I forgot his name though. Fake fan. But this is one of the other clones from Clone Force 99. And then this one was so hard to find. Like, I literally found it on Amazon and I sent it straight to my grandma because usually she gives me like pop figures or books. But she got me the exclusive hooded Ahsoka from Mandalorian, so that is so cool. And again, they're all like bobbleheads, so yeah. So thank you, Grandma, for getting me all those pop figures. They are sitting up on my bookshelf. And what's cool is I kind of forgot that I have an Omega pop figure as well, so that's really cool. And then these last 3 books I got are from friends who sent me books, because I've already opened them on camera and whatnot. And so my friend Lori sent me The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell by Chris Colfer. This is the beautiful 10th anniversary edition. Oh my god, so stunning. Then from my friend Charlie, she got me Saint by Adrienne Young. I'm so excited for this. I was talking to Charlie like a week before Christmas, and I was like, can you get me this, please? Because I pre-ordered this from Barnes & Noble, and then Barnes & Noble canceled my pre-order for some reason. So I'm just so happy to have this in my hands. I cannot wait to read this. I think I'm going to save this for next month. So yeah. And then I think I'm going to read this after... Well, I've already finished my book, so I think I'm going to read this at work. And that is The Demon in the Woods, or sorry, it's just Demon in the Woods by Leigh Bardugo. This is a beautiful graphic novel. I cannot wait to read this. Like I said, I'm bringing it to work with me today. That way I have something to read while I'm there. But yeah, I really enjoyed all the books that I got for Christmas. I also got some cash and gift cards that I got for Christmas, which I won't show. But I got those, so I'm definitely going to use those when we go to Barnes & Noble. I think we're going to go today or maybe tomorrow, most likely, which you will see in the New Year's vlog. But yeah, I really enjoyed this week. It was fun. I love going to like my grandma's house and opening gifts and whatnot. It's just so much fun. And then the hockey game was fun this week as well. I did manage to finish 2 of my books that I was reading as well. I finished Bloodmark, gave it 5 stars, and then I finished You're a Mean One, Matthew Prince by Timothy Javonsky, I think is how the narrator pronounced it. I finished this one. It was so cute. I give it 4 stars. It wasn't quite a 5 stars because there's a character in here that kind of annoyed me, but the grandparents in these books I absolutely loved. So I just wanted to come on here and say I finished 2 books for the reading vlog. They were amazing reads, and I'm just looking forward to the New Year's, honestly, which is a vlog that I'm filming right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Oh, before I go, I also forgot to show you this beanie. Look at it. Ah, I love it. This was in my Christmas stocking, so I love it. It's a Golden Knights beanie. That just made my hair even more crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. And I'll talk to you guys down in the comments. Bye.